Chosen One, you are not where you are by mistake. I have positioned you for something that eyes have not seen and ears have not heard. You've been walking through unfamiliar pressure because I have initiated a divine surprise, one that was never meant to be announced, only revealed. I concealed it in silence because if the enemy had known what I was about to do, he would have doubled the warfare. But I let him think you were losing. I let him think you were forgotten. I let him watch you break just before I ordained the breakthrough. Now the tables have turned and the shift is irreversible. You've cried for clarity, begged for breakthrough, and wondered if I was even listening. I heard you every time, but what I was preparing couldn't be rushed. It had to be sealed in secrecy. This next move isn't just a blessing, it's a reversal. Everything that came against you is about to serve the very thing it tried to destroy. Every betrayal, every loss, every closed door, it was all part of my strategic setup. I never needed you to figure it out. I only needed you to stay in position. And you did. Even when you felt abandoned, you stayed. That's why you're about to see what only the faithful get to witness. I didn't forget your prayers, I was storing them. I didn't ignore your pain. I was weaving it into the architecture of your destiny. You thought I was silent, but I was speaking through alignment. I let them walk away. I let the opportunities fall through. I let the waiting stretch beyond what made sense. Why? Because I had to make sure that when the surprise came, it was undeniably me. No man will be able to take credit. No connection will be able to say they made it happen. What I'm about to release will carry my fingerprint alone. I am not just answering your prayers, I'm exceeding them. You asked for restoration, but I'm bringing restitution. You asked for provision, but I'm bringing overflow. You asked for direction, but I'm about to give you dominion. This is not a small shift, it's a holy disruption. The kind that flips the script, rewrites your story, and silences every lie that was ever spoken over your life. It's not coming next year. It's not coming someday. It's already in motion. Heaven has moved and earth is about to catch up. You have no idea how many demons I've shut down on your behalf. No clue how many arrows I've intercepted. You think you've been standing still, but in the spirit, I've been building momentum. I've been gathering evidence to silence your accusers. I've been organizing resources to overwhelm your lack. I've been constructing favor around you so thick, your name is being mentioned in rooms you've never entered. The delay was not denial, it was my disguise. I've been setting the stage for a miracle that requires no explanation. I'm about to shock everyone who counted you out. But more importantly, I'm about to confirm what I told you in private. This move will not make sense to your natural mind. It will not fit within the boxes you once prayed inside of. It will look like chaos before it looks like glory. But trust me, this is the surprise I promised. This is the moment I've been preparing for. This is the revelation of why it had to go the way it did. You're not late. You're not behind. You're exactly where I intended you to be when I initiated the turnaround. There's a reason you've been feeling a shift you can't explain. There's a reason you've been waking up with urgency, sensing something is different. That's not anxiety. That's confirmation. That's not confusion, that's discernment. I'm stirring your spirit because your atmosphere is about to change, and once it changes, it won't go back. This is not a temporary breakthrough, it's a permanent shift, a divine unveiling, a supernatural rerouting of everything you thought you understood. You won't need to force it, just stay yielded. Don't try to explain it to people who were never called to witness it. Don't dilute what I'm doing to make others comfortable. This move is going to make some people uncomfortable, and that's by design. I didn't make a move to fit you back into their expectations. I made a move to pull you into mine, so prepare yourself, chosen one. What's coming is holy. What's coming is irreversible. What's coming is mine, and I'm giving it to you. Chosen one, the reason I hid this move from your understanding is because I needed your obedience, not your opinion. If I had told you what I was truly orchestrating, you would have tried to prepare for it, explain it, or even protect it. But this wasn't meant to be prepared for. It was meant to surprise you. This is not just a turn of events. It is a divine ambush against the plans of the enemy. I have cornered your adversary. I have backed hell into a wall, and the weapon I'm using isn't new, it's you. The version of you that hell never saw coming. You didn't even know how powerful your yes really was. You assumed you were surviving, but in the spirit you were shifting. Every time you chose faith over fear, I recorded it. Every time you stayed silent instead of defending yourself, I documented it. Every time you surrendered your timeline for mine, I honored it. I watched you trust me when nothing made sense. And now it's my turn to respond. This move is not about your effort, it's about my glory. I will finish what I started in you, and I will not delay. This surprise is not random. It is the manifestation of every unseen act of faith. Every prayer you whispered, every tear you hid, every hope you dared to hold on to, I've wrapped it into this one holy unveiling. You thought you lost time, you thought you missed your chance, but I am the God who redeems time, restores years, and resurrects what man called dead. There is nothing expired about your calling. There is nothing forgotten about your purpose. You were never off course. You were on a hidden path that I carved in silence. I didn't choose the loud path for you. I chose the sacred one. I kept you in obscurity because exposure would have aborted the process. I needed to refine you without interruption. I needed to cultivate strength in you that couldn't be seen, only carried. You have no idea how much weight your spirit now holds. Hell does. That's why the attacks intensified. That's why the warfare escalated, because you were getting closer. And now you're stepping into what they tried to distract you from. Let's lock this in. Tap the like button right now if this is speaking to you. Subscribe so you don't miss what God's releasing next. And drop 55 in the comments. That number is covenant, new beginnings, and divine alignment. Chosen one. What I'm doing next will make no logical sense. That's why I need your faith, not your formula. I need your worship, not your worry. Stop trying to predict what I've already promised. I didn't ask you to figure it out, I asked you to follow. And those who follow me blindly are the ones I reward openly. You are about to step into rooms you didn't knock on, receive blessings you didn't budget for, encounter favor you didn't even pray for. Because this isn't a reward for performance, it's an answer to surrender. You've been asking me to move, but what you didn't know is that I've already moved. Heaven has already responded. The verdict has already been written. You win, not by force, not by fight, but by favor. And that favor is about to surround you like a shield. It will silence every rumor, every whisper, every accusation. I will use what was spoken against you to prove who is standing with you. I am not elevating you because you earned it. I'm elevating you because I assigned it. And no one can reverse my decision. This move will start small but grow quickly. Don't despise it. Don't question it, just receive it. The beginning may feel unfamiliar, but the outcome has already been determined. I have gone before you, prepared the way, and assigned angels to handle the rest. You're not waiting on provision. It's waiting on your next step. You're not hoping for breakthrough. It's following your obedience. Take the step, and you'll find me there. Move in faith, and you'll see what I've hidden. The surprise is holy, and it begins now. Chosen one, you've been walking through what felt like confusion, but it was actually coordination. I've been rearranging everything. Relationships, finances, location, timing, not to punish you, but to position you. You assumed it was instability, but it was divine movement. Every delay was me dodging you from disaster. Every closed door was me blocking a counterfeit. Every silence was me testing if you'd still trust when you couldn't trace me. And now that you've proven your heart, I'm about to unlock the fullness of what was always reserved for you. The enemy thought the detours would make you quit. He thought the delay would make you bitter. But instead of cursing me, you clung to me. And that posture is what qualified you for this next realm. This next season is not about striving, it's about standing. Standing in promise, standing in favor, standing in territory that was already yours before you even asked. I've gone ahead of you, and what I've set up will not require force. It will require faith. And you've got enough of it now to handle what's coming. I'm about to reward you in ways that make no earthly sense. People will ask how. They'll ask why. They'll look for logic, but find none. Because this wasn't done through connection or strategy, it was done through covenant. I made you a promise, and I do not break my word. When I said I would bless you, I didn't mean barely. I meant fully, undeniably, and irreversibly. The overflow that's coming will touch every area of your life, not just one, all. Finances, health, relationships, opportunities. I'm saturating the entire field. You are about to become living proof of what obedience looks like. Living proof of what happens when someone trusts me even when they don't understand. That's why I kept you hidden. That's why I said, "Not yet," when others were rushing forward. I didn't want you to be seen until what I placed in you was unshakable. Now it is. Now you won't fold under pressure. Now you won't need applause to feel affirmed. I've built you for this moment, and no one can undo what I'm about to reveal through your life. Don't let anyone talk you out of this next step. Don't let their fear become your hesitation. What I've given you is yours to walk out, not theirs to approve. They didn't hear what I spoke over you. They weren't in the room when I anointed you. So don't expect their confirmation for something I only told you. Obedience is lonely sometimes, but it's always rewarded. And you are about to see why I told you to keep walking, even when no one clapped. Your influence will not come from effort, it will come from encounter. People will be drawn not to your image, but to the oil. They won't even understand why they're favoring you, helping you, or opening doors for you, but you'll know. You'll know it's me. I'm placing a supernatural magnet on your life that will pull in everything assigned to your name. You don't have to chase anymore. You don't have to beg. You just have to stay in alignment, and the rest will come looking for you. This next move will be the answer to questions you stopped asking. It will be the manifestation of dreams you stopped verbalizing. Because I never needed you to keep repeating it. I just needed you to keep believing it, and you did. Even when hope was fragile, you held on. Even when faith felt foolish, you kept it. Now watch what I do with that kind of trust. The surprise I've prepared is not just a reward, it's a new identity. You're not the struggler anymore, you're the steward. And everything changes from here. Chosen one, I am not asking you to understand the fullness of what's coming. I'm asking you to be ready for it. I've orchestrated a shift so sudden, so precise, and so personal that no preparation of man could have brought it forth. You will not need to strive into it, you will simply step into it. Like walking into a room that was waiting for you to arrive. Every detail has already been arranged, every resource already dispatched. The miracle is not on its way. It's already positioned at your next act of obedience. The enemy will try to distract you right before it appears. Don't fall for the noise. The last flare of warfare is always the loudest before the promise breaks through. The enemy fears what I'm releasing through you because he knows it's irreversible. This isn't just a blessing, it's a breakthrough with legacy implications. What I'm doing in your life will outlive you. This surprise is generational. I'm blessing you for the sake of your lineage. Your children's children will benefit from the yes you've given me today. I'm raising you up not to be impressive, but to be impactful. Your platform will not be built on perfection, but on power, real power. The kind that doesn't just influence people, it frees them. The kind that doesn't just inspire, it transforms. I put weight on your words, glory on your presence, fire in your voice, not for entertainment, but for divine assignment. You are not a personality, you are a vessel, and vessels don't choose the content, they carry what I pour. Get ready to be misunderstood. Get ready to be talked about. Not because you're wrong, but because they won't be able to explain what I'm doing in you. They'll search for flaws to make themselves comfortable, but none of that will stop what I've ordained. You don't need their understanding to carry my anointing, and you don't need validation to walk in your authority. Stay focused, stay grounded, because what I'm about to release requires your full attention and undivided heart. Chosen one, everything I promised you in private is about to be confirmed in public. This will not be subtle, this will not be small. This will be the kind of move that makes people look twice, question their assumptions, and reconsider what they believed about you. You are about to become evidence. Evidence of my faithfulness, evidence of my timing, evidence of what happens when someone refuses to quit. I'm not just showing up, I'm showing off through you. What used to take you years will now take you moments. What used to require striving will now happen in stillness. You are in the zone of acceleration, supernatural, spirit-led acceleration. I am redeeming time and compounding favor, and there will be no mistaking that it was me who did it. This next level won't be subtle. It will be seen, known, and felt. It's not just about promotion. It's about position. I'm placing you where your voice matters, where your influence shifts atmospheres, where your obedience sets others free. Do not apologize for this elevation. Do not explain it. You've paid a price others didn't see. You've walked through fire with no witnesses. You've cried tears that only I caught. So when the doors open, walk through them without shrinking. When the spotlight hits, remember, it's not about being seen, it's about me being revealed. I'm not elevating you for applause, I'm establishing you for purpose, and those who truly know me will see me in you. You thought the story was over. You thought it was too late. But I specialize in showing up when it looks finished. I get glory from the impossible. I get praise from the sudden. And what I'm doing in your life next is both sudden, impossible, divine. You're not about to step into favor. You're about to collide with it. And once that collision happens, everything will change fast, fully, and forever. Chosen one, this surprise will not just shift your circumstances. It will shift your identity. You've been carrying a label that was never yours to begin with. Labeled by pain, labeled by lack, labeled by failure. But I never called you that. I called you chosen. I called you royal. I called you mine. And now I'm stripping off the false names and dressing you in the truth of who you've always been in me. This move is personal because the warfare was personal. And now the vindication will be too. This is not just about proving people wrong. It's about proving my word right. Every word I spoke over your life, even the ones you forgot, are returning to the surface. My words do not expire. They don't weaken with time. They don't diminish in silence. They are eternal. And every prophecy I whispered over you in the dark is about to be shouted through your life in the light. Not one word will fall to the ground. Not one promise will remain unfulfilled. My record is perfect, and your life is about to prove it. You've been tested not to break you, but to build your authority. You've been overlooked, not because you were unworthy, but because I was reserving you. Reserved vessels aren't empty, they're hidden. And now the season of hiding is over. I'm bringing you out, not for display, but for destiny. I didn't develop you in the dark to keep you there. I refined you in silence, so when the sound comes, your spirit can handle it. And the sound is coming. The doors are opening. The release is here. I've already sent word ahead of you. I've already stirred hearts in your favor. I've already disrupted systems and created vacancies. You're not just stepping into a blessing, you're stepping into a position, a role, a divine seat of influence, one that has your name on it and cannot be taken by anyone else. Don't second-guess what I've made secure. Don't shrink in rooms I've assigned you to lead in. Your humility protected you. Now, your boldness will elevate you. Stand tall. It's your time. You're about to see what happens when heaven endorses you. When I say yes, no one can say no. When I open a door, no man can shut it. And when I elevate, it's not a suggestion. It's a declaration. Your elevation is not an accident. It's not a coincidence. It's the manifestation of alignment. You aligned when it was uncomfortable. You aligned when no one else would. You aligned when obedience cost you everything. And now the reward will be undeniable. You won't have to announce it. I'll do that. You won't have to prove it. I'll make it obvious. The blessing coming won't need explanation because it will speak for itself. Favor that's loud, increase that's visible, miracles that leave no doubt. I'm not moving in subtlety anymore. This is the season of open demonstration. You've endured in secret, but I'm about to honor you in public, because I am the God who sees, and I saw everything. What's coming is holy, because it's untouchable. No one can sabotage it. No enemy can reverse it. No failure can undo it. What I'm giving you now is sealed, and it's sealed not with your effort, but with my promise. Walk in it, rest in it, rejoice in it. The pressure prepared you for this platform, and this platform is not a stage, it's a seat of impact. Influence with weight, authority with integrity, purpose with fire. Chosen one, you are no longer who you used to be. I've called you out, I've set you apart, and now I'm releasing what I always planned to give. The surprise is sacred because it rewrites your story. What they thought they knew about you is over. The narrative is shifting. The tables have turned. The crown is being placed. And from this day forward, nothing will be the same again. Chosen one, you are stepping into a divine unveiling. This isn't a season you'll have to announce. This is a move I'm making so clearly that even your enemies will witness it. I'm not just lifting you, I'm revealing you. The unveiling will feel sudden to others, but not to me. I've been working on this behind the veil the entire time. While others judged your delay, I was building your destiny. While they questioned your silence, I was preparing your sound. You are not just coming out, you are being released. I have concealed you for protection, not rejection. Every moment you felt overlooked was me preserving what I planted. I don't allow premature exposure. What I place on display, I first prepare in the fire. And you've been through it, chosen one. You've walked through flames without losing your identity. You've survived seasons meant to strip you of purpose. But you came out refined, not reduced. You came out sharper, not shaken. And now, I'm revealing what I hid. Not for your glory, but for mine. You're not the same. And they won't know how to approach this new version of you. That's by design. This version of you doesn't beg, doesn't shrink, doesn't settle. You've outgrown every environment that was too small for what I placed inside you. That discomfort you felt was me stretching you for what's next. It wasn't punishment, it was preparation. You are expanding, and what I'm calling you into requires room. I'm removing what can't grow with you, and that includes people, patterns, and places. I'm bringing divine disruption to anything that would sabotage your next season. Don't resist it. When things start to shift, let them. When relationships fade, release them. When doors close, bless them. Because everything that remains is part of your miracle. I'm not pruning you to hurt you, I'm pruning you to position you. And the fruit that's about to come from your life will be undeniable. This is a holy season of harvest, and I am the one doing the gathering. Chosen one, what I'm doing is not ordinary, so stop trying to make it make sense to ordinary minds. They won't get it. They're not supposed to. I didn't give them the blueprint. I gave it to you. And I expect you to carry it with courage. You don't need agreement, just obedience. You don't need applause, just anointing. I didn't call you to be liked. I called you to be effective, and what's about to flow through your life will be proof that favor doesn't need consensus. I am making your obedience louder than any opposition. You will not have to fight to be heard. Your fruit will speak. Your favor will announce. Your fire will lead. I'm giving you visibility, but it's not for vanity, it's for victory. You are an answer to a prayer someone is too tired to pray, and that's why the timing had to be perfect. That's why I waited until the alignment was exact, because this is not about a platform. This is about purpose with eternal weight. You've passed tests others didn't even know you were taking. You've carried burdens that would have crushed others. You've walked through shadows clinging only to my word. And that kind of faith, it moves me. It unlocks dimensions, it qualifies you for things no resume ever could. And now the doors are swinging open, not because of your credentials, but because of your covenant. I made a promise, and I'm keeping it. This unveiling is sacred. Handle it with reverence. Don't let pride pollute it. Don't let fear dilute it. Stay grounded, stay humble, stay yielded, and watch how I shock every voice that doubted, delayed, or dismissed you. What I'm doing now will settle every argument and seal every promise. This is not hype, this is holy, and it's already begun. Chosen one, I am not finished. This is only the beginning. What I've revealed so far is just the introduction. The fullness of what I'm about to do through you cannot be measured in human terms. You haven't even touched the surface of what I've stored up on your behalf. You've been faithful with little, and now I'm about to release the much. Not just in quantity, but in quality. This next move will redefine your life. I'm not giving you what you asked for, I'm giving you what you were born for. Your assignment is bigger than your comfort zone. That's why I allowed the tension. That's why I allowed the discomfort. It wasn't punishment, it was permission. I permitted the pressure to prepare you for authority, because the weight of this calling can't rest on weak foundations. I had to strengthen your shoulders before I placed the mantle, and now the weight of glory is resting on you, not to crush you, but to confirm you. You are not just anointed, you are assigned, not just favored, but trusted. You've wondered if you were ready. Let me settle it now, you are. You are ready because I said you are. You are ready because I've equipped you in the fire. You are ready because you kept walking when everything told you to stop. And now I'm backing your every move with power. You don't need permission from man, you already have my commissioning. Go forward, speak boldly, move confidently. I am with you, and when I am with you, nothing and no one can stand against you. You're not the underdog anymore. You're not the rejected one. You're not the broken one. That identity is over. You are chosen, appointed, and released. And now, everything attached to you must come into alignment. Your finances, your relationships, your mind, your health, it must all align. Because where I'm taking you, there's no room for confusion, no room for delay, no room for lesser versions of you. I'm calling forth the fullness, the matured you, the activated you, and that version is unstoppable. Let's take a second to seal this. Hit like if this spoke to your spirit. Subscribe, there's more revelation coming. And comment 55. Covenant, alignment, and new beginnings are yours now. Chosen one, you don't have to chase what's already chasing you. Goodness and mercy are not optional, they're guaranteed. I've assigned angels to go before you and prepare the way. I've dispatched provision that knows your name. I've aligned divine appointments that cannot be intercepted. All I need from you now is trust. Trust that I'm ahead of you. Trust that I am beside you. Trust that I've already handled the very thing you were worried about. Let go and receive what's already finished. This surprise will unlock a new spiritual sensitivity. You will begin to hear clearer, see sharper, move quicker. Your discernment will increase, your confidence will rise, your boldness will deepen. Not because you've become someone else, but because you've finally embraced who you are. You are my ambassador, my vessel, my voice in the earth. And when you speak, heaven will back you. When you move, hell will tremble. When you show up, atmospheres will shift. You're not ordinary. You're a divine disruption, a holy interruption, a living contradiction to what the enemy expected. I've clothed you in clarity, I've armored you with fire, I've crowned you with wisdom, and now the world will see what I've been building in silence. Don't look back, don't doubt forward, just walk. Walk into everything I promised, walk into every open door. Walk into the season that was tailor-made for your obedience. You have my yes, now give me yours. What's coming is not a moment, it's a movement. You are not stepping into a season, you are stepping into a realm. The realm of already done. The realm of fulfilled prophecy. The realm where no enemy can follow and no curse can linger. I've cut the cords, I've burned the bridges, and now what's left is destiny. Chosen one, the surprise is holy, and the release is now. Chosen one, now that I've moved, I'm not going back. You've crossed over into a place where there is no return to lack, no return to doubt, no return to the version of you that tolerated less than what I said was yours. That version of you was tied to survival. This version is tied to legacy. You are no longer operating in reaction. You are walking in revelation. What was once hidden has now been made visible. What was once delayed has now been dispatched. You are not hoping for breakthrough. You are the breakthrough. The shift has occurred and your life will never be the same. Don't look for confirmation in familiar places. I'm doing a new thing, and it's not going to look like the old. The people who couldn't see you before won't recognize you now, and that's intentional. I've hidden your glow until the right moment, and this is it. You're about to walk in rooms where no one expects you and leave with influence no one can deny. You will not have to fight for your seat. Your obedience already reserved it. You will not have to justify your blessing. Your endurance already earned it. And you will not have to explain the glory. Your fruit will speak for itself. As you move forward, do not negotiate with fear. Do not consult your past. Do not delay your yes. This is not the time to be cautious. It's the time to be courageous. What I've placed in front of you requires bold steps, not small talk. The miracle is already in motion, but it's waiting on your agreement. Align your voice with my voice. Align your pace with my timing. Align your faith with my promise. Because when you walk in step with me, nothing can block what I've ordained. You don't have to chase it. It's already finding you. Chosen one, I've made my move, and now I'm calling you to make yours. No more delays, no more apologies, no more second-guessing the anointing I placed on your life. This is the hour where everything changes, where you step out not just with a word, but with evidence. Where you move not just with faith, but with fire. where the atmosphere around you shifts because of what you carry. Heaven is backing you, angels are surrounding you, and I, your God, am walking with you. So go now. The surprise is holy, the moment is here, and you are ready.